Hey everybody, welcome back to your tower rating. I'm going to draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck here to find out what your tower moment's going to be today, or whenever you're watching this. Remember, these are all timeless. I don't recommend you watch these videos one after another every day, because you might go crazy, expecting something that might never happen. All signs are welcome here, and that means everybody gets to play. So, watch these videos when you feel drawn to them, or maybe they show up in your read, or you're recommended, or whatever. So, then click on them. If this doesn't resonate with you, it might resonate with somebody close to you. So keep a lookout for other people, and you know, um, just try not to worry too much. All right, let's get started. The first card on the deck is the Fool, and the Fool card on this side of the tower means you made a quick jump to conclusions. You made a hard reset when you didn't really have to, but you did it for a reason, and I don't know what that reason is yet. But this is a leap of doubt, of fear, of I can't do this anymore, I'm out, I'm running away. The Fool card, it's a foolish action. It's not very healthy. So if you feel like running away from something, give it some more time, because if you run, you'll hit the tower. And the outcome is the Chariot. So when you start running, you don't quit. This is one of those, if you run now, you're going to run forever kind of moments, it feels like, because the Chariot's the fastest card in the deck. So once that tower hits, you just keep going. You're like, it's a disaster. I knew it was going to be bad. And, a lot of times when we try to avoid the thing we're avoiding actively, we run right into it, right? A lot of people meet their fate on the road they took to avoid it. That's an old lesson, so be careful. At the bottom of the deck here, we have the World and the Strength card. So this basically means, weakness. You give up your strength. You give up your self-control. This is definitely you're under some kind of intense pressure, or some kind of intense there's something behind you that is just too big to handle. So the only option you feel is running away, because the World card is an ending card, a chapter card, like things come full circle. And the Strength card, of course, is willpower and stuff like that. So inner strength, holding back your temper or your anger or whatever, and that's over. You for some reason you just give up, which seems to be the whole theme of the tower here. It's just like you give up and run away, and you run away quick because the Chariot is here. Let's clarify a little bit. This is probably why the Nine of Swords is here, and that's the card of fear, anxiety, not sleeping at night. This is the card of just before the end. You got the two people here. She's thinking about other girls, and he's like, I can't figure out why my car won't start, and there's no communication going on. So that could be a big reason why all of this pressure keeps building up, because you don't talk about what you really need to. And yeah, there you go. That's probably a reason why you take off, which would make sense. King of Swords. Yeah, you're not being honest with each other. This is the card of black and white. This is wrong and right. You're wrong because I'm right, because there's no leeway here. So there's definitely some kind of huge impasse here at the King of Swords energy. You refuse to look at any other thing because you think you're right no matter what. And that's the card of arrogance too. That's like you won't see anything any other way, and any other way just to you leads to a complete disaster, and that leads to fear. So there you go. Ten of Pentacles. Everything's falling apart because nothing is solid or stable as you thought it was, or maybe it was and it's starting to fall apart because one of you is very inflexible. Now, I'm not saying this you because it's all star signs. So this could be someone treating you like this, which makes you feel completely terrified that, they won't see any other way. It has to be their way or the highway. And I can't do that because it goes against your morals. It goes against your ideals. It goes against something that you stand for or you've always believed in or whatever, and they're just not having it, and you can't do that anymore. King of Pentacles here. This is exactly the same. Like I said, there is no stability here at all. the Ten of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles, this is someone who has absolutely no control, even though they say they do, which is exactly how they want to feel. They say they're in control of everything, but they're not quite there yet. They never were. They can talk good, but they're arrogant, they're demanding, and they have no control. So this is a broken king. This is someone in your life that has no perspective on anything. It's just my way or the highway. And every time you even think about arguing, it's just instantaneous wall of anger, right? And that drives to the fear. That makes you want to run. So this could be it. This is a fiery communication. Yeah, Page of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of energy over here. Negative energy for sure. Because they when they do talk, it's fire. This is a fight card. This is a card. This is a reading of someone who is probably emotionally abusive, controlling, manipulative. It's my way or the highway, like I keep saying. So if you know somebody like that in your life, run. The advice here might be to actually get out, start over, stop holding back. This is over. Run. Because, yeah, the more cards I draw here, the more it seems to start to make sense why the Fool would be here on this side of the tower. And even though running is probably the worst thing to do, in a sense, because there's nowhere to go, right? You might be in a situation where you don't have any family around here, or you don't have any friends, or, you leave the people you know behind and you're out on the street, right? And that could be it. That could be another reason why you're afraid. The tower, yeah. You're going to be looking for something. I think the tower's going to force you to look for some place to go. You probably have been looking for some place to go for a little while now. But, yeah, the tower moment is definitely going to kick that into high gear. Three of Swords, yeah, this is somebody who's abusive. Betrayal is here. The Three of Swords is here. This is someone who is manipulative, abusive. They do not like being talked back to. Okay, they act like the mean parent. I'm not talking that this is a relationship. It could be, but this could also be. You could be a teenager or a kid, or this is the kind of parent you have to deal with. I mean, you talk back for even a second, and they just stare at you, and you can just feel that kind of energy. So this tower moment's going to bring a breakup for sure. It's either close. It's either going to happen, or it's about to break. For lack of a better word, but yeah, you run. This is the card of escape. This is the reading of run from the monster, and it's going to cause betrayal, pain, and heartbreak. Even though this person is arrogant and mean and destructive, they still, I don't think they care about you. I think they claim ownership over you, and when you leave, they're like, you can't leave me because reasons. Yeah. Four of Swords. The Chariot allows you to rest. I know that because it's the fastest card, but you finally get to breathe, to be alive again, right? Because in your Strength card right here, you're holding yourself back. You're in this situation because you're enduring it. You're trying to make this person happy. You're controlling yourself, but you shouldn't have to do that too much. You're afraid to talk. That's why you're controlling your words, your everything. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like you're holding yourself back. It's just that any wrong speak will get a frying pan thrown at you or something, and you don't want that. So you've been very careful about whatever you've said. You've been like a puppet on a string, and you cut the strings here. Yeah, and I think you've been planning this for a while. The Three of Wands is here. You've been in this situation for a little while, and it's at its boiling point, the breaking point, whatever, and you've been trying to run, but you just don't have anywhere to go. So I think that's why the Nine of Wands Swords is also here, is because you've been trying to think of, how do I get out of here and be safe, right? Yeah, walking away, running away. Eight of Cups, for sure. That's obvious. I mean, there's a lot of movement in this card energy. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, nope. Knight of Pentacles, not Wands. Sorry. The Knight of Wands tells us that this is what life is right now. It's like a never-ending cycle. It doesn't move. There's no forward movement. You're just in one place all the time, and that place is a place of fear and anxiety and just tension. And you don't want to be there anymore. But the Knight of Pentacles is on this side of the tower, and it says, listen, you haven't moved at all. You've been stuck in place. You've been frozen. You're going to make your move to calmer waters, though, because once you do run, Six of Swords is here, and that is the card of, running. So you got the three of Swords, which is pain and betrayal, and the Four of Swords, which is healing. So, yeah, this heartbreak is something they've earned. This cut off, this betrayal, this leaving, this you disappearing is something they've earned. Okay, don't feel too bad about it. They will be hurt more than you because they won't see it coming. In their eyes, you're the perfect little puppet, and you do what you're told. And you don't like that, but you can't just say that. You've got to be smart about this. Eight of Pentacles, yeah, Eight of Pentacles is just a card of just doing the same thing every day. You just want a nice routine where you do the work, where you just have something somewhere where you can just be happy, nothing too fancy, a nice quiet life. That's what you're really looking for, and you want to run to that. Six of Swords is quiet life. This is how you feel. The Nine of Wands is here. The Nine of Wands is feeling like the wounded warrior. You're tired, you're beat up, you don't want to deal with this ever again. And yet, some reason, you keep finding yourself in situations like this. Probably because you get something good and then you throw it away. I'm not accusing anybody, but this is pattern. Because when people stick to their patterns, they get in a good situation, right? And then they get bored, they get tired, they get isolated. They feel like, oh, I wish I could do more, even though they have it really good. They have a life people would kill for, right? And then they run away. They go off to Adventureland. Because it's like, oh, this person has whatever they want. I don't know, weed. Let's say get access to weed. Where you were has everything but that one thing. And now this other place has one thing. So they ditch everything behind. And then they go to this other place. And then it turns into this. Because that's the pattern. And they probably came from this too. Okay? And that's how they found a good life. Because they ran away from a bad thing. And it's like they found something great. And then they threw away something great for something worse. Because that's how their brain works. I'm not saying that's you, but I'm saying this is just a kind of person in general that this reading might be for. So if this is you, and you are a pattern, and you get really good things, and you cause this Three of Swords energy to people, you betray them, you stab them in the back, and you run to these bad places, and then you're just like, oh God, why did the universe attack me? Why did it come down on me like a hammer? Why did it do that? Well, that's something you got to work out with yourself. But yeah, you feel like the Nine of Wands right now, the wounded warrior, the Queen of Pentacles. This is what you want. You want emotional stability. You want someone who cares about you. You want someone who likes you for you. Someone who's like, hey, did you eat today? Hey, did you get enough sleep? Did you good? I mean, the material things are solid, but they're trying to put emotion into it. That's what you're looking for. And that's exactly what you don't have over here. And the Ace of Wands. You're looking for somebody with a little bit of spark. You're looking for something with a situation with some spark to it, some passion, because you don't have any over here. The only wands you have over here is the Page of Wands, and this is probably somebody younger than you, somebody who drinks, and when they get drunk, they start turning into a monster. We know who that is, and I know that sounds cliche, and I know that sounds like a script or something, but that's just what this reads like. It's when they get fired. They're younger than you. They get drunk. They get high on something, and then they turn into this, and they probably drink quite a bit, right? Or they maybe not to them. Maybe to them that's normal, but to anyone looking in, they'd probably be like, "Geez, dude, scale back." So yeah, you're in this situation of how do I get through tomorrow? Your life isn't moving anyway. You're stuck. you put yourself in a bad place because you were foolish, probably. My guess is you've done this before. You've been in this situation a few times, and every time you get out of it and you get to someplace better, and then your brain takes over. Your devil takes over. And you want that one thing because, I don't know. I guess that's between you and the universe. But yeah, you've been here before. But once you hit this tower, once you break up with this drinker, this person, this toxic energy, you run and you probably find something good again because that's your pattern. You find something better. It might not be, I don't know how many times you can do this because, you only have so many chances to escape, to beat the pattern. And sometimes the universe punishes us worse than we can recover from. And I hope that doesn't happen to you this time. But good luck. And I'm not blaming you for finding a person like this. It's sad, really. But I just get this feeling that this is a pattern. This is something that you've done, or whoever's watching this has done many times. And it's like a lesson that needs to be taught. I don't know. Karma, probably. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. This is the energy of, emotions, love, communication, stuff like that. So you're probably in communication with someone already. Okay, that's probably your plan. That's probably why you run. You just jump into something new. The Fool energy here. I bet, you could check your phone, and I bet you got like 3 other people you're talking to, and the person you're with has no idea. So, be careful of getting caught. All right, keep your phone secret if that's the case, because if they find out, the old death card might show up or something, because these people get violent. So be careful about that. And yeah, you. I'm rooting for you. Good job. Good luck. Get out of this bad situation. I think you can do it. But remember, don't you got to do some self-work too here, because I believe this is a pattern. The World card showing up is also about end of chapters, but it can also mean exactly that. Cycles. You keep going through the same old thing over and over and over again. And that's what it feels like. That's what I'm getting in my head anyway. I mean, I just say what I feel. Anyway, I'm going to show you the cards, and that'll be it for the day. Here we go. Check it out. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.